Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. For this video, I'm going to show you guys my new holster setup from AlienGear Holsters. This is the ShapeShift modular holster system core carry pack. But long story short, this is really 4 or 5 or 6 holsters in one. Really, for the price of what you get for a half decent holster somewhere else, you get 4 or 5 different ways to hold your pistol all in one package. I thought the concept was pretty cool and wanted to check it out, so I'm gonna make a quick video just showing you guys opening the box, how it came to me, and then running you quickly how to set up your holster out of this pack, regardless if you're gonna carry it inside the waistband, outside the waistband, paddle holster, appendix, all that. Quick video to show you how to set it up. And mine I ordered for my Glock 21. I typically these days am carrying a full size pistol, but that being said, let me move the camera over here, open the box, show you guys everything in here, and then I'll run you through how to set up for however you're going to carry your pistol, and then we'll take this baby out to the range with us. Alright, so like I said, I ordered mine for my Glock 21, but regardless of what pistol you have, it'll all be the same. Your pistol will just fit into the shells that came with yours. So that's what the box looks like, but opens up from this side. So we have got 2 of these backers, and now I'll take you through all these, where we use these. Then we've got a book. I'm definitely going to read that quick before I show you guys to make sure I'm showing you the right way. This little pamphlet says, "No time to read, go watch the instructional video." So there's that there, if you want to go check that out. Then you open this up and we got a whole bunch of doodads. And well, that's cool, it even shows you in there what's supposed to be in there. I'm going to show you the pictures here. Inside the waistband appendix, outside the waistband, and then outside the waistband slide. I'm going to take you through step by step and only show you the pieces you need for each one of these, just to make it easier for you to figure out. Try to make this a quick video for you. First, let's look at inside the waistband. So let me get all the pieces we need for this one quick, and I'll show you. Super impressed with the instructions, let me tell you. But first, let me show you the inside the waistband instructions. You guys can pause it here if you want to. So for the inside the waistband, you're going to need this piece, which they call the connector lock. You're going to need the trigger guard, 2 of these little twist locks, the top half of the shell, go on there, and then the inside the waistband base right here, and then let me show you real quick how to put it together. The one cool thing about this is you can adjust the cant very easily on both of these, and also with these little bitty screws, so you can adjust this one way or the other however you like it. Also up and down here, your ride height, and also canting it like that. But let me show you how to put this together real quick for inside the waistband. I'm going to start with this, and first thing I'm going to do is take the shell and put the trigger guard on there. So I'll slide that in there like that, and then you can see right here where that comes together, you're going to take one of those little locks, slap it on there, and then twist it, and then that's going to lock the trigger guard to the top half of the shell there. Then you are going to align these 2 holes right here with the slots on the holster base, just like this. Then we're going to take this, what do they call it, connector lock, and it's just going to slide right over those 2 slots. And there's another little lock right here on this side where you're going to put this on there and then twist it to lock it into place, And there you have your inside the waistband, just like so. And I'll also mention it, and this applies to any time you have this retention on here. If you take one of these little nuts and the end is a square peg, you just pop it in there, and that is how you can adjust your retention. I normally like to keep mine pretty tight, so let's just go ahead and give her a couple more clickies on there for good measure. And then of course I've got to go model this for you guys, so hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so I've gone and put on my most generic looking pair of jeans, my dad looking Levi's, so hopefully it'll relate to a bunch of you guys, but I'm going to show you the inside the waistband. So when I carry inside the waistband, I typically carry somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock. So just pop the clips over your belt or your breeches there, tighten your belt back up, and then you're ready to go. So there is the AlienGear ShapeShift inside the waistband. You can see how easy I slid that in. Take it off is just the same. Pop those clips right out, and then you got the holster right back out. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, so here's the pieces you need for the appendix carry. The base here, then the clip for your belt, whichever you like. I picked the right hand one because I am right-handed. Also comes a left hand clip. Need the top half of your shell, 2 of these little locking nuts, and then the trigger guard here. So let's start again real quick with the slide that trigger guard on here. And then put one of the locking nuts on there real quick. Boop. That'll hold the trigger guard on. Then, very similar to the inside the waistband, we're going to pop that over those 2 slots. This is then going to, that's the wrong way, slide right over these notches until it lines that little piece up there so we can lock it in. Take that last little locking nut there and boop, lock that clip in, and then there's your appendix. Just as easy as that. Let me show you what that looks like quick. Alright, now here's the appendix setup. Just as easy as the other one. Slip it in, put your clip there, and you're ready to go. Super easy appendix setup. Let's go on to the next one. I'm going to start going a little faster here because I think you guys get the gist of it. But for the outside the waistband belt slider, you're going to need the 2 belt pieces there. The outside shell, this base piece, and then 2 of these nuts. The one side of the belt loop has a trigger guard built into it on this one. So you're just going to need to slide this piece on like so, and then again lock that thing in with one of those nuts. Then we're gonna put it through those 2 slots just like we did on the other holsters. Then the other belt loop slides onto here, and then we're going to lock this one into place with the remaining little nut there. Lock it in, and then there you have your outside the waistband with the belt loops, and I can show you quick what that's going to look like. Alright, and then there is the holster using the belt loops. I typically kind of like this kind of holster. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I feel like I like this kind normally over the type with the clamps. But there is using the belt loops for outside the waistband there. I'll dig it. Let's go to the next one. Now I'm going to show you the paddle holster setup, and you guys can freeze this if you need to. And here are the parts you're going to need for the paddle holster setup. The paddle itself, the top and bottom half of your shell for your pistol, and then two of these little nuts. And while we're talking about this, this is the wall mount or mount. If you can put this anywhere, and then your pistol will just lock in there using the same setup that's on your paddle. So pretty cool setup. This is the wall mount, or wherever you want to mount it. Uses the same system as the paddle here. But to get the paddle set up, you're going to need to take your top and bottom of your shell here and line them up and connect them just like so. They even have it labeled on there if you're having troubles which way is connecting or not. Then that's your one piece there. Then you're going to need two of these little lock nuts, like I said, one on that side, one on this side. That makes that one hole there. This also came with this extra retention already installed on mine, but it's worth mentioning you can take this off if you don't want that extra thumb press retention on there. Me personally, I like those. And then to put it on the paddle, you're just going to squeeze this button, stick it on there at whatever angle you like, and then that baby's on there and ready to go. Let me go show you this on pretty quick. Then for your paddle, real easy, just drop it down like that. However angle you like it. Then there you have your paddle holster setup. You can see how this is a little bit further away from the body, whether you want to use this for competition days or range days, or you just really like to carry like this. And then you can see that extra thumb depression retention is on there, so no matter what I do, I cannot get this out unless I press that thumb. I really like this setup this way. I think this is probably going to be my new range day setup. That being said, let me take you out to the range and let's just do a little bit of practice with this setup right here. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun out at the range. This is going to be 10 yards, nothing fancy. That's red stop signs at 10 yards, nothing fancy. Like I said, I'm just going to practice in drawing, aiming, and firing, and then reholstering. Just 10 times. I loaded 10 rounds in this Glock here, but let's see how she goes. Finger off the trigger, back in there. Not trying to break any records, just working on some practice here. Well, now I spun my stop sign sideways. I gotta fix the stop sign. I'd missed that. But you know what? 10 yards is too easy. Let's do 20 yards. That it probably doesn't look like it there, but there's an orange silhouette up there at 20 yards. Just finish off this mag so I'm not worried about spinning that stop sign anymore. Drawing. And a miss. That's not good. Can't be missing. And a hit. I guess that miss, that's what I get for doubling the distance, huh? Oh, and another miss. And that was the last one. But, hey, you saw me there practicing. Like I said, nothing fancy. Just going slow, getting in the routine of where does that thumb go, how much pressure is needed on that thumb to get it out of the holster. Definitely going to be doing more practice with it, but hey, I'm digging it. But while I'm still out here at the range, get you a kind of an up-close look of the one I picked to wear out here to the range. This is the paddle holster. Real easy to use. That goes inside your breeches, and that you can see where your belt goes right there. But Just really no nonsense, no frills. Stays on your belt. And let me get you an angle here on that thumb. Then what I'm doing there, just pressing the thumb, and she comes right out. But when that isn't being pressed, you cannot pull that out if you tried. So press the thumb, comes right out. Just as easy as that. But after being out at the range and practicing, I think I'm probably going to get the most use out of the paddle holster setup. And then secondly, probably the outside the waistband. Like I said earlier in the video, I just really like to have my belt with those belt loop clips. But hey, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out if you've got one. But hey, if you don't have one, I encourage you to check them out. I think it's really cool. I mean, the bang for your buck is just obvious. Everything that you get in the box, in all reality, for about the price, or even in some cases less, what you pay for one holster. But I dig it. Setup really works great for my Glock 21 here. Hey, check them out. But when I first opened the box, I was a little bit scared isn't the right word, is it? But after you read the instructions and see how everything goes together, it's not that complicated at all. Everything is real simple and very well put together, and once you do it once, it's a piece of cake. But appreciate y'all watching the video and coming along with me, checking out this AlienGear ShapeShifter setup. Let me know what you think about it. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? Have you ever tried one? But appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next one. Hoo-dee-hoo!